Racing TV here, and welcome back to another fantabulous, beautiful video. We have 32 licensed vehicles. I think there are. If there's not, then we'll add an extra car, I guess. But anyway, there is 32 vehicles here. I'll let you guys pick a car real quick. There's 4 rows, so along with 32 vehicles. All right, this is the licensed Ruckus tournaments. So yeah, let's get started. The Ford Escort up against the Ford GT90. The Ford GT90 is moving on, and the Ford Escort is eliminated. So let's just put him right there. Next up, the Chevrolet Silverado up against the Alfa Romeo GT V6 3.0. I don't like Alfa Romeos as much. The Alfa Romeo, Alfa Romeo. Same thing, but anyway, it is moving on. We got the Orca NSX, one of my most favorite licensed Hot Wheels of all time, up against the Maserati Typo 61. And the Acura is still in, and that is my pick. Either that or the International. I love the International. Or bigger Bel Air, but I count them as a license because it's a true car. 57 Chevrolet Bel Air. Anyway, it is the Dodge D100 up against Bel Air. And the Bel Air is moving on. Dodge D100 is eliminated. So I don't confuse myself. Alright, we got the Chevrolet SS Chevelle, I believe. Chevelle SS. Yeah, 1970 Chevelle SS to be specific. Up against the BMW 507. 3, 2, 1. I was at a car show yesterday, and they had a bunch of Chevelles, Camaros, and Corvette SSs. A lot of them. Anyway, we got the Mercedes 500E. I know it's a Jag, one of my most fastest vehicles. Jaguar XE SV Project 8. The Jag Project 8. 3, 2, 1. I believe that is the Jaguar, but we are going to make sure. That is the Jag. Even though the 500E I deeply love, I believe I'll take the Jag Project 8 over it. We got the 70 Plymouth Fury up against the Lotus Evria. That does not sound good. The Lotus is moving on, even though it is one of my most recent collects. Plymouth, deeply love this one. One of my favorite older Hot Wheels I got from a flea market, the Ford GT90 up against the Toyota, the 4Runner, Toyota Land Cruiser from 2017. 3, 2, 1. The Ford GT90 coming up right on it. Toyota is eliminated. Alright, the Mitsubishi up against the International. 3, 2, 1. International, but the Mitsubishi for its first ever tournament, I believe, did pretty good. Even though he didn't. Okay, that did not bend the axles, hopefully. Alright, we got a Dodge Hellcat up against, I know it's a Pagani Hyra. That's right, because I have a Hyra Roadster. Alright. That will be going to the Hellcat. Alright, Subaru Panjera up against the Volkswagen Bus. The most classic car of all time. The Bus is sadly out, and Pajana is moving on. Pajana, I pronounce it my way. Alright, I know it's a Matchbox, but it's called the Trash King. Even though it's not, it's still a realistic car. Up against the Dodge Hemi. 3, 2, 1. Dodge Hemi's pretty fast. Holy crap. Garbage Can eliminated. One of my other most recent hauls. Chevrolet Silverado up against the Lotus. I can't see. There's not a lot of light in here. Esprit. 3, 2, 1. The Lotus and the Chevrolet gets a DNF for the first time. The El Camino up against the Lamborghini Huracan, I believe. Lamborghini Sentiero Roadster. I saw a couple El Caminos as well. Lamborghini's moving on. Alright, I believe that's a Dodge up against the Chevelle SS. The van. 3 to 1. The Chevelle's moving on, and the Dodge gets a DNF. Then finally, our final two is the Dodge Viper up against the 59 Impala. 3, 2, 1. Dodge Viper. Alright, and these are the survivors for the first round. On to the second round with the Alfa Romeo 3.0 up against the Ford GT90. Alfa Romeo. The Acura NSX up against the Bel Air. 3, 2, 1. Orca pulling up. I really hope he doesn't get eliminated. Alright, the Jag Project 8 up against the Chevelle SS. 3, 2, 1. Project 8 is moving on. Alright. The Lotus up against the Ford GT90. The GT90! Holy crap, he's getting faster. Also because he's a very heavy car. Alright, Dodge Hellcat against the International CXT. International, barely right there. Probably half a millisecond. Alright, Subaru Pujani up against the Dodge Hemi. Dodge Hemi? The Pujani didn't even have a chance. Truck versus truck. Then a Lotus S-Sprint up against the Lamborghini Chiron Roadster. A Lotus did not have a chance at all with that Lambo. Then the Chevelle SS van up against the Dodge Viper. It might be a sweep. Actually pretty close without going to the Viper. Alright, these are the guys that survived round 2. On to round 3. Then the semifinals. Then the finals. See who will be joining Shoebox from our last 32 champion and Time Shifter. Alright. Acura up against the Alfa Romeo. Acura, really? He's going to the Final Four. It's been a little while. He definitely goes down as one of my favorite licenses. Alright. Ford GT90. And I'm very sorry if I used to call that the 90. That's actually the GT40. I'm deeply sorry. Alright, the Ford GT90 up against the Project 8 of the Jaguar. Barely close fight, but that'll be going to the Jaguar. Alright, it is the Dodge Hemi up against the International CXT. 3, 2, 1. Dodge. I believe that's the first ever time we had a Dodge truck into the finals. Then it's either between one of the yellow cars, the Lamborghini Chiron Roadster, or the Dodge Viper. 3, 2, 1. I don't know. I believe that goes to the Lamborghini. Close call, though. Very close call. So these are your final four. The Acura NSX, Jaguar Project 8, Dodge Hemi, and then the Lamborghini Chiron Roadster. So let's see who will be going into the finals. It might be the Project 8. Yeah, it will be the Project 8. Alright, who will be joining him? Dodge Hemi or the Lamborghini Chiron Roadster? Don't know. That was close, though. I believe that is the Dodge. First truck to enter the finals of this season, of Season 2. So it is the Jaguar Project 8 up against the Dodge Hemi. Round 1, there will also be lane switches. 3, 2, 1. Alright, redo on round 1. Jaguar, I believe. Switch lanes, Jag 1, Dodge 0. Jag 2, Dodge 0. It's up to 3. Dodge 1. 2-1, guys. 2-1. And the Jaguar Project 8 is going back to the Big 32 competition. Once again, give him a round of applause. Congratulations to the Jaguar Project 8 to making it to the finals once again. Also, congratulations for the Dodge Hemi to be our very first ever truck in Season 2 to be featured in the finals. Anyway, that was a great video, guys. Remember, keep on racing. Have a good one.